Hey everyone, it's Rylan. It's Friday, January 13th, 2016 at 10:47 a.m. And it's been a hot minute since I've made a video because I said I was going to take a little bit of a break from YouTube. And today's video is not a happy one. So a lot has happened since I last made a video and announced that I was going to take a break to deal with my mental health, which I'm still doing. But basically what's been going on is, I have been struggling a lot with my borderline personality disorder and the symptoms that it, has, I guess. It's been severely impacting my life, and most notably, what I've really been struggling with is self-harm. This is a fairly new development in my life. I've self-harmed like a couple times in the past, like maybe like 10 times, but in December things got really messy and completely spiraled out of control. Things are still really difficult right now. Like, I'm still struggling with it. And subsequently, because of the state of my mental health, I had to leave my acting school. Which any of my followers know, acting is the most important thing to me. And the school that I go to is extremely prestigious. So walking away from that training, is definitely a statement of where I am in my mental health and my journey towards becoming healthier. So, yeah, not an easy thing to talk about because it's so personal, but I figured I would be open and just kind of let people know what's going on. I have plans of I'm in therapy right now. I'm getting a new therapist on Tuesday, and we're gonna start working a couple times a week, and then I'm gonna start a DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy support group, which is geared specifically towards borderline individuals. So I'm gonna be doing therapy eventually, like 3 times a week, in addition to this support group. So I'm definitely gonna be getting the help that I need. So right now, yeah, I'm finished with my acting training. I'm just gonna be focusing on getting better, and yeah. It's pretty surreal that my life has come to this point because I never thought that I would be harming myself intentionally to the degree that I have been. So yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. I'm just really struggling a lot with like feelings of emptiness and loneliness and abandonment issues and self-harm and drinking. Because my pattern is that I drink and then I end up cutting. So I'm kind of working on weaning myself off of alcohol and seeing how that affects my self-harming behaviors, if they disappear, if they persist, or what the deal is. So I'm just kind of trying to get to the place where I'm ready to not do that anymore. But yeah, self-harm is a really serious issue. It doesn't get talked about a lot, and if it is talked about, it has a lot of stigma attached to it. People think that people self-harm for attention, or that they're emo, or they're teenagers, or whatever, but it's a lot more common than people think, and people don't talk about it because it's very personal and taboo, and yeah, it's very serious. So, I'm making this video because it needs to be talked about. it needs to have that stigma taken away from it, that, you know, people do this because they don't have better coping mechanisms in place. Like, I clearly don't have coping mechanisms. Like, you know, if I feel the urge to cut, like, I can try and color or play on the piano, but that thought is always going to be in my mind until I carry that act out. And it's just a really vicious cycle, especially when you pair that with drinking. So I'm trying to get help. So basically now I'm just an out of work actor. I'm not gonna focus on acting right now. Like, I'm not gonna go on auditions or search for an agent or anything. I'm gonna focus on my mental health for a couple months and yeah, just try and get myself in a better place. I did buy a piano, which is really exciting. If you take a peek over there, I got a piano. So, I'm working on writing music and getting back into the things that, my coping mechanisms that I did before I started self-harming, because I would always turn to music and singing as a way to deal with whatever feelings I was feeling. So I'm kind of trying to channel, the feelings that I'm feeling into something productive. So yeah, I don't know what's next in my life. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back to acting. I'm hoping this is only going to be a couple months, but it's kind of crazy to think that now I'm just a professional out of work actor because my training is done. I'm not going back to school after this because of the way that the program works. I would have to start my second year all over again, and I'm not going to do that. So yeah, this is just a little update. I'm still really struggling. I'm trying to take it day by day, sometimes hour by hour, sometimes minute by minute. But I'm just trying to stay positive and hope that, you know, getting the help that I need will be able to eradicate this pattern that I've seemed to have fallen into. So, for anyone out there that struggles with self-harm, you know, I feel you. I get it. It's awful. It's awful that we turn mental pain into physical pain because we're hurting so much. And the truth is I don't really know why I cut. I wish I had a clear-cut answer as to why I was doing the things that I'm doing, but I don't. And that's what therapy's for. I'm going to have to do a lot of discovery and uncovering of what's going on deep down, that this is the way that I'm deciding to deal with things. So, yeah, this is obviously a very personal issue, and I have my reservations about posting it, but I'm open with everything else on YouTube, and I figured it's finally time to speak out and say something, because yeah, not my favorite point in my life. This past month and a half has been, really difficult. So, I hope everyone else is hanging in there and staying positive, because I know that I am. I'm trying to do the best that I can every day. And even if I do self-harm, like, I'm doing the best that I can, you know. I'm trying to be gentle and have compassion for myself, because this is a really difficult issue to deal with. And unfortunately, you know, I guess it's an addiction because you can't just stop. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just say, okay, I'm going to stop cutting and then I'll never cut again. Unfortunately, this is deeply embedded in me, and it's going to take a lot of work to kind of crawl out of this hole. So thanks for watching this video, and stay healthy, do the best that you can, and I'll make another video when I have something to say, I guess. Alright, bye.